All right, guys, look. Dude, his SSR art looks pretty good. PyCon, GoatCon. So PyCon finally gets an LR. I mean, at this point, I would say, like, yeah, he's a deserving character for an LR. I mean, I am of the opinion that every character, pretty much, I mean, I don't know. I guess every character deserves an LR as maybe I don't know. Whatever. I mean, we're 10 years in, man. Like, just give characters LRs. Just give characters Dokkan Fest. The only thing I'll say about Kid Buu, let's go into Waken PyCon. Remember, this is going to be the 55% video as well. Very good luck on the summons today. I tweeted it out. Gonna have good luck on the PyCon banner. And, dude, the good luck came. Like, it was, like, so fire. I deserve this. Especially, I feel like Showcase luck has been brutal lately. We've been failing procs left and right. It's dodge procs, everything, dude. It's been bad. So I will graciously and humbly accept my gift from Dokkan of good luck on the summon banner. Absolutely. Yeah, so PyCon, I love his SSR art. I mean, I'm cool with him getting an LR. You know, no Kid Buu LR still, although people were saying Kid Buu for this LR slot, and it's, guys, I mean, it was a tournament participant character. Like, we knew for weeks it was going to be a tournament participant character, right? The one thing, though, about when we finally do get LR Kid Buu, it'll happen. What then, right? Like, there's going to be an emptiness there. Kid Buu finally got his LR. I mean, I guess, because Demon King Piccolo's got an LR, Baby's got an LR. Like, it's a lot of characters have got their LRs, right? Like, it's Hit, Kefla are some of the ones, but, I mean, it's not going to be many. Kid Buu is the big one, so, you know, keep that in mind, man. Once we get that LR Kid Buu, there's going to be an indescribable emptiness. So, you know, that's just me. By the way, PyCon ushers in, hopefully, a new era of Yellow Crane LR leader skills. I'm going to assume that all the Yellow Crane LRs moving forward are going to have these just double 200% leader skills. But, like, you know, someone did say, oh, but what if they don't? And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Then I was like, oh, well, yeah, but what if they don't? Like, right? It's like, well, of course they're going to be double 200%, but what if, right? But I think it's awesome. So, to me, this PyCon as a Yellow Coin LR is a little bit more summonable, I think, than a lot of previous Yellow Coin LRs are. PyCon is good. He will probably be, like, top 10 adjacent. Maybe we could slide him into a top 10 LR list at, like, number 10 or something like that. I don't know. But let's jump in. Let's see how effective he's going to be. Keep in mind that this kid does not have a 220% leader skill. He doesn't have one. That's pretty wild, by the way. So we're just dropping him. Remember LR Super Buu 2 years? Yeah, no 200%. Although at that point, 200% leader skills have been around for 14 months, and Super Buu didn't have one, whereas, you know, right now they've only been around for 3 months, basically. So I'm probably just going to run PyCon on his own team. We could run him on Cell's team with the domain, too. There's some stuff we could do, but I might just rock Otherworld Warrior, just rock PyCon on his own team. I think we should see him be able to make some magic for us. Let's go ahead and jump in. But I guess hopefully there will be a PyCon on my friends list. We'll see. All right, guys, here we go. I do have 2 PyCon friends for us to work with. That's pretty good. I could try and rock PyCon in slot 1 right here. So, the only thing with running PyCon's team, I mean, it will work well for kind of like this meta for the most part. But, I mean, his team early on is going to suffer from, like, lack of good slot 1s. Now, Saviors is not exactly the most electric category in the game. Let me actually just pull up his 2 teams. So it's like maybe what we could expect to see is like Carnival LR leader skills would be the 1 category, 220%, right? And maybe it would be like a bigger category moving forward. So, you know, something like, I don't know, Hybrid Saiyans or, you know, one of these big categories. And then maybe Yellow Coin LRs would be like 2 niche categories, which is what Otherworld Warriors and Saviors are. Otherworld Warriors at the moment, though, with the introduction of tag characters, just so happens to have, you know, Goliaths all over the place. Otherworld Warriors is very good. And then Saviors, like, we get Namek Goku, we can get Gotenks, Hercule. It is kind of just like this 3. from saviors that run that don't overlap. We could maybe rock Tech Ultimate Gohan as well, right? You know, just because that first turn maybe it'd work out. So we could try PyKon in slot 1. Give it a try. But, I mean, remember, if we run PyKon in slot 2, Otherworld Warriors and Tournament Participant category allies get 10% damage reduction for 2 turns. This fight just so happens to be against a tech enemy, so hopefully Frieza can handle business right there. There's PyKon's battle motion, by the way. Not the craziest. I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, they could do a little bit more for something like that, right? Like, that or the Perfect Cell one is pretty basic. I mean, I'm not really, like, losing my marbles over it or anything, but, like, yeah, I mean, it definitely could be better, for sure, right? But it's like, we're gonna see the best battle motions are just gonna come from crazy Saiyans, right? Like, it's Beast Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Imagine what, like, Buu Saga Super Saiyan 3 Goku's gonna look. It's a shame, because they gave us damn near every Super Saiyan 3 Goku in, like, a little bit of a, like, a limited time frame right there, right? We got so many Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. So it might be a little while until he gets a battle motion, but... yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment that this last data download only had PyKon's battle motion in there. The data download hit, and I was feverishly checking, like, oh, I thought Beast or the Gammas would get theirs. 18 million. Oh, I don't know if I showed it, but this PyKon is 69%, by the way. So we could see PyKon with a dupe right there. All right, normal, of course. One more? We do get it? Okay, super. Good. All right, so there's PyKon. Dude, I think PyKon's animations look very good. Is it just me? I think they look very good. I'll definitely give them that. All right, it's gonna be bad though if we're just gonna wall up this Goku Black in one turn, which it looks like we're gonna. So I mean that's gonna put us in a definitely very scary situation next turn. Wait a minute, is the other PyKon? Oh shit, I didn't realize the other PyKon was in slot 7. So oof, yeah, bad opening rotations when I only have like limited PyKons to work with too is not good. All right, if we kill this Goku Black here, we're in big trouble. Okay, that's good. I guess we'll... Damn, both AGL PyKon and Gotenks are kind of like my YOLO slot 1s at the start here. I guess we'll do this. Alright, chat, this next turn is about to be real scary, chat. And by the way, now EZA PyKon, he's got a battle motion as well. And then, of course, you know, I guess what Sirius PyKon, he also does have his own battle motion, too. Alright, well, this next turn is going to be real iffy. Let's see what we're going to rock with here. Alright, oh my god, we're dead. Damn. I mean, is there anything we could have done about this? Not really. I mean, I guess we could have had EGL Vegeta in slot 1 instead, but... yeah, we just have got, like, no... we just have, like, no shot, dude. Okay. I'm gonna do this, I guess. If we hit this, my PyKon will activate, right, in slot 2, the 10% damage reduction for Otherworld Warriors or Tournament Participant category allies. That's going to trigger right here. But then I mean, damn, our rotations needed to be a little bit better than they ended up being, right? I mean, I did need Gotenks and AGL PyKon to be split up for us. All right, let's go. Chat, close your eyes. And of course, right, Zamasu's doing 50 attacks right away. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, he didn't dodge. All right. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, that's, you know, that's how life goes. Yeah. Of course. All right, we can't fool around here, though. Oh my god. Bro, I can't... yeah, we can't fool around. we got to get rid of Goku and Frieza. I mean, we could rock Namek Goku. He wouldn't get killed early on. We could do that. Yeah. All right, we can't fool around here, man. Oh my God, is PyKon in slot 7 again? No. Double PyKon next turn. All right, chat. It's turning into Nightmare Showcase already, dude. Okay. Well, this is listen. Here's the thing. It's pretty easy for me to be in a very like, well, you know, we'll get it next time mood when I was able to Rainbow PyKon in like 1,400 stones or whatever it was. You know what, Dokkan? Sure, whatever, man. Bad luck. I don't even care. All right, finally I caught a break, man. That's all I give a shit about. Finally, dude. I'll take those good summons, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's hit this. The good news, though, is that we do have Gotenks, like, on this turn. I mean, we didn't have Gotenks and PyKon split up, but it's fine. I mean, it's fine. Because the thing about the team, right, is that Otherworld Warriors, they all have the same weakness. Tech Gogeta, Goku and Frieza, right? Tech Vegito, AGL Gogeta, like, they all have the same weakness, which is slot 1, turn 1, 2, 3. And PyKon doesn't help that either. I mean, if they wanted to make PyKon really good, he only would it like if it's like in base, like his first 3 turns, you know, give him like I don't know, 80% damage reduction in slot 1 or something like that for his first 3 turns. Boom. That I mean, if he was like a Dokkan Festella or something like that, I could see it, right? But then that way, he'd be able to hang in there in slot 1 until the 10th Anniversary Fusion's ready to transform. I should mention PyKon is an orb changer as well, and supporting. He does give all allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense, which of course is very good. Alright. We got the unit super attack for PyKon in here. That's good. That's good to show that. Yeah, when they did the Dokkan Fest for PyKon, you know, they made sure to get that Gogeta in there. I'm not sure how many people were around. I mean, that was 5 years ago, I guess. But they were marketing the fuck out of that Gogeta, too. Like, they were not like, oh, PyKon. They were teasing that shit as, like, Gogeta, dude. Like, that's how they did it. Okay. Damn, okay. I mean, I don't want Namek Goku on rotation with PyKon, but, I mean, it's welcome to life, I guess. Alright, I mean, at the very least, he will be able to hang tight right there, though. Like, we're gonna be fine. Alright, so PyKon, I mean, we could look at, I mean, probably another one of his L's would, I would assume, be his Link set, right? Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, Otherworld Warriors, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So, certainly not the best Link set. And this is a character, well, I mean, I don't know. It's a character we would want in slot 2, but, I mean, it's not the biggest deal. The thing about PyKon, this PyKon, we don't need to transform him. We can just run him as a floating support type character, right? Because he does give all allies 3 key 40% attack and defense, and he creates Rainbow Key Spheres, and he's guarding in slot 2 or 3 with 50% chance to dodge. So if, I don't know, maybe some big Dokkan Fest character just had one of the categories PyKon was on there, like, we could pretty easily just run PyKon on a team, and he's going to be very effective just as a support character. The only thing, though, about his support is we just have to make sure we have an Otherworld Warrior or tournament participant around to be able to take advantage of him popping that support. I like what they did with it, right? So they put, like, you know, a lot of characters, you know, would give, like, Otherworld Warrior allies key 40% attack and defense or something like that. They just made it like this, but then you're able to support all allies, which I kind of, like, I like it. I think it works well. So, all right, let's do this. Remember that PyKon, I guess PyKon, his damage reduction support ability right here is going to work pretty nicely for Namek Goku. Right, going to give him a little bit more damage reduction, which will be solid. Alright, so we'll be able to get a little bit more footage of Pikkon here. I've gone over a lot of his basics in his base form, right? He's got the 50% chance to dodge. He creates the rainbow orbs. In slot 2 or 3, he guards. He gets a high chance to crit, an additional high chance to be a super, and then an extra 20% chance to dodge. So guarding with 70% dodge, like, you know, it's solid. Considering he's a rainbow orb changing support character, yeah. Alright, normal. Okay, dude. Damn, dude. Pikkon, man. Goat man. Maybe proc those additionals, my man. I am not getting good luck with that first additional right there. Yeah. Dude. Okay. Alright, the hidden potential system's got me, though. Alright, damage is pretty low, obviously. I mean, link level 1, you know, 55%, stuff like that. Let me quickly show the friend, though. The friend, again, I believe it was 69%, right? So the friend... Yeah, 69%. Alright, chat. Damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, it comes to a turn like this, and we just gotta... get that good luck. Alright, this is what we call a YOLO slot 1. Now, if Gotenks doesn't hit this, it's gonna be annoying. This are once we hit this, we're set up and we're good. Okay, nice. Uh-huh. Oh, he didn't even super nice. Okay, cool. Alright, we're fine. So now the team, we're able to use like all of our abilities and all these characters, right? We could transform with Pikkon. We can go into the Angel Goku and the Angel Vegeta, you know, for the 10th anniversary LRs. We're not running Goku and Frieza, but if we were, we could swap over to Goku, right? Like, all those types of abilities, we have those all activated now. Super attack dodge is nice. By the way, my recommendation for build for Pikkon would be full dodge. The one thing about dodge, though, you gotta keep in mind is that this year, right, we have dodge canceling everywhere. But, I mean, I think that just, like, full dodge, additional secondary, is definitely the way to go for this Pikkon. Even though there are a lot of dodge-canceling fights, there are still numerous fights where dodge can be effective as well. So, that is definitely what I plan on going with for him. Okay, alright, sure. So, they give us the option to transform into you know, Pikkon, have him get serious, right? His transform state is kind of just like serious mode or whatever. I mean, I just see no reason not to do it. So, I mean, I guess we'll just proc it. So, we'll see 55% Pikkon. We're gonna have almost every link. We're gonna have 6 out of 7 links up with EJL Pikkon. So, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and get into serious mode. We could rock EJL Pikkon in slot 1. I don't think I'm going to need to do anything different there. Here, let's hit this. Yep. And now we'll go ahead and go into Pikkon's serious mode here. Alright, so this is actually the first time we could use Pikkon in Dokkan without his outfit. This is the first time he's been available to use like this. So that is pretty cool. Finally, dude. After 10... Dude, I've been waiting. And I have legitimately been waiting. Oh, no, we are going to have all 7 up. Okay, beautiful. I have been... Oh, yeah, because Legendary Power. Legendary Power is the one link that EJL Pikkon doesn't have. Of course, I'm a Dumbo. I've been waiting for the Thunder Flash to get a really good animation, and he's got it, man, which is good. Okay, so, alright, we got the Thunder Flash up. Oh, Rainbow Orbs are huge for Transform Pikkon, by the way. He gets 30% attack and 10% crit with every Rainbow Orb. So, he already has baseline 70% crit. So, if he gets 3 Rainbow Orbs, we have guaranteed crit. I made this point earlier, but his basic effects this is one of the best we've seen of just, so I'm specifically just talking about, you know, like a character just having their basic effects. Look at this. 300% stats, guard, 70% dodge, 70% crit, rainbow orb changing, essentially, right? Like, if we would just look at who's a top character, I don't know, like, let's just look at, like, Transform Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, I mean, yeah, his is, yeah, okay, yeah, this is where you get to, like, craziness. 77% damage reduction for 1 turn, 300% stats, 2 key per orb, super effective against all types, guard, 50% chance to crit, additional super scouter, right? Like, that's, you know, insanity. But it's like, you look at a lot of these characters, just basic effects. Like, look at this, 2 key, 200%, 20% damage reduction additional, right? Like, Pikkon is matching up really well in terms of, like, how, like, good those just, like, normal effects are. So we'll hit that. So this is going to be a 100% chance to crit for Pikkon. And remember, he does create the rainbow orbs, too. By the way, I think Namek Goku probably would get killed. Well, you know, he is still guarding, but... let's just hope that the super attack isn't at the end. AGL Pikkon. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. Come on. I guess to be fair, I mean, we do have to run... like, we got to play it a little bit risky with, you know, with this team at points, but it is what it is. All right, Pikkon, let's go. Oh, yeah, he's guaranteed to hit 54? 55%? Damn, okay. It's a guaranteed crit, too. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, holy shit. We're fighting a dodge canceling boss, so we actually got that. So, yeah, Pikkon, when attacking, gets 50% attack and defense. When attacking with 12 key, 70% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 key, gets 100% attack and defense. Then when attacking with 24 key, he gets 150% attack, and he's guaranteed to hit, which this Zamasu does dodge. So we actually got to see that ability in action. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For the most part, I think we've covered a lot of what Pikkon does. Alright, so... now we have the other Pikkon. I see no reason not to just transform him, right? We might as well just transform him. I'm gonna crush the Potara, too. This is the Pikkon showcase, not the Vegito Please Save Us showcase, so I'm just gonna crush the Potara. Alright, this will be a good turn. So last turn, right, we saw Pikkon, like, crazy juiced up next to AGL Pikkon. This turn, this is like, oh, this guy's Link level 10, okay. This is like a more normal turn, right, where we're next to, like, Tech Vegito and Tech Gotenks and stuff like that. So we could kind of, like, see how this is going to look. Now, remember, Pikkon gets, what is it, the extra 2 key per rainbow orb. The reason he has that, I think, is mostly so that the orb pathing will always prioritize rainbow orbs. But, I mean, obviously it does give him extra key as an LR, too. Alright, we'll make sure to give him his 4 rainbows, okay? Remember, you get 3 rainbows and it's a guaranteed crit with him. But, yeah, I mean, there we go. There's Pikkon, guys. Like, he's not, like, a crazy, elaborate character, but I think he's pretty good. Like, to me, it seems pretty easy to just run him, and he's just gonna help the team, but he's not gonna have these, like, huge fumble moments. Oh my god, like, he failed this proc, or he didn't do this, or he didn't do that, or, you know, we don't have this category character next to him, or something like that, right? Like, we're not gonna encounter bullshit like that with Pikkon. And I kind of, like, really like that about him. Alright, let's see what he does right here. So, This is 69% Link level 10, but no AGL PyKon. Ah, that's close, actually. Jesus, okay. I mean, I guess a dupe plus, you know, full level 10 links does make a difference right there. All right, sure. Okay, so now we'll get to Goku, Black, and Zamasu. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, well, sure, we'll play it, whatever. Okay. So now what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna just go into Gogeta. Yeah. I'm just going into Gogeta. And I'm gonna drop the active too. So we'll kind of see, like, you know, really juiced up, maxed up PyKon here. Yeah, let's hit this. Yeah. So that grabs our support. Wabam. Gogeta active. Let's go. Because we're going to want to get a bunch of rainbow orbs as well for PyKon. You know, to get the extra damage and crit and stuff like that. We can get 4. Perfect. 4, very reasonable number right there. All right, so this is 55% PyKon. We're looking pretty crazy. Actually, you know what? We should use AGL PyKon's active, actually, right here. I should probably just do this exact same thing, but with AGL PyKon's active. Hold on. Alright, Goat PyKon did that. The orbs are different this time around, though. God damn it. I'm gonna be so salt. Give me my 4 rainbows back. Just give me my 4 rainbows and we're fine right there. I looked at that turn and I was like, wait a minute. I probably shouldn't rock AGL, you know, GoatCon in front of all that nonsense right there. That's still 4 rainbows, though, so we're good. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Nice. All right, so this is like, I mean, this is, you know, 55% Link level 1 PyKon. I mean, this is, I guess, as good as he's gonna look, considering, you know, the circumstances, stuff like that. All right, let's see what PyKon does right here. So we have huge support. We have 7 out of 7 links. I mean, the thing that's going to be good for LR PyKon is he is going to be next to the EZA AGL PyKon. I think EZA AGL PyKon is pretty good. Damn, 79 million at 55%, huh? It's a guaranteed crit, too. So that's like your power creep right there, by the way. Like 55% characters are capable of dropping, you know, 55% Link level 1. No equips, nothing, and that's what we can do. Now, of course, the Gogeta active is ludicrously powerful. I mean, that is very important to note, but yeah. All right, so pretty much, I mean, we have covered what PyKon is. I like him. I think he's very good. It's just, again, there's a couple of reasons why I think a lot of people are just not going to see a lot of value in him. I mean, he is a support, but again, he's pretty boring. He's pretty basic. I think his animations look good, but he doesn't have a lot of, like, crazy, like, fun type animations, right? Like, no, like, active skill attack or no intro or anything like that. Just the one quick transformation that he's got. But overall, I think he's going to be good, right? He's just one of these, like, nice, strong characters who is just not going to, like, fucking choke on dick. I do grow tired of the characters where it's like, all right, like, all we need is these 7 things to go perfectly our way. And we're good, man. Right? It's just, you know, these 7 things just perfectly go our way. And we're, like, totally cool right here. And then, you know, 3 of them, of the 7 happen and we'd lose. So, PyKon isn't really like that. I guess the one thing for PyKon is going to be, I mean, if we're running this team, it's going to be like, okay, like, do we not get killed before turn 4? That's the big one. Since slot 1 is iffy with, you know, because all these characters have the same weakness. LR PyKon, LR EZA Tech Gogeta, Goku and Frieza, Tech Vegito, AGL Gogeta, they all have the same weakness, which is like, who is going slot 1 the first 3 turns, right? So, for battle-hardened formidable foes, it can be a bit of an issue. But we could run, like, the nonsense setup on the Cell team, like, real meme shit, where we go, like, tech androids, and we're rocking, like, the UI Gokus and STR Cell, and we could just do something like that to go into battle-hardened formidable foes. Yeah, so remember, again, PyKon, he's guarding, he's got the 70% dodge. Yeah, there he is, dodging everything. And then double digits, yeah. Chad, Chad, I like him, man. I do like him. I do like him. All right, now I put us in a pretty tough position right here. I was more so just focused on, like, let's see what PyKon can do rather than, like, let's try and win this. So, I should mention that we are probably going to get eradicated on this next turn right here. This is looking like a rough one. We do have Gotenks as active, though, so I guess we will be okay. Let's drop this. And we can put Gotenks in slot 1. I might make this our final turn. Right? Like, I don't know. I guess we could just play out this run, but yeah. Sure, we'll hit this. Would like to prioritize PyKon getting some of these orbs here. Let's hit that right there. And then AGL PyKon, we just need 3 type orbs and then a rainbow, and he is good. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. Oh, was this enough turns? Have enough turns passed where AGL PyKon doesn't have his guard? I think he'll be fine anyway. I think he'll be fine. All right, Gotenks has his counter. Yep, hold this. Beautiful. All right, remember, this is still going to be quite a long, like, road to take down this boss. Especially because I guess I didn't need to use the Potara break. I could have just done Vegito. Because it's like we've already seen everything that PyKon does. Yeah, PyKon is like, he's boring. He's boring and basic, but pretty solid. You guys remember my whole thing on, like, yeah, people can be upset about boring and basic, but the thing about boring and basic is that it often works, right? Like, once you get the quirky, like, crazy design, you end up with some shit like Catapesla, which sucks. Damn, that was a... Are you kidding me? That was a 90% chance to crit we failed? Dude, that was a 90% chance to crit we didn't get right there. Okay. Maybe that's my sign. I think this will be the last turn. Right there, we failed the 90% crit. Well, about that time, chat. About that time to be hitting the road once we fail the 90% crit, man. Fuck off. Get out of here. All right, AGL PyKon. You got it like this, too? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, there's LR PyKon. I mean, I'm sorry, chat. I like him. I do like him. My official thoughts on LR PyKon, I like him. I think he's solid. Now, we'll see what the rest of the year is going to look like. Like, PyKon can actually be effective for the rest of the year. If, like, a leader skill comes out that has, you know, tournament participants, worthy rivals, Otherworld Warriors, right, Savior, like, one of these other teams, Battle of Wits. I mean, we could run them on Glorio's team as well, yeah. I guess if things had gone bad and we had lost this run before we saw what we wanted to see, I probably would have put PyKon on Glorio's team, is probably what I would have done. We essentially have PyKon's team, STR Cell's team, and Glorio's team. Those are kind of like the 3 setups we could actually use for PyKon right now. All right, since I kept blabbering away, we'll get this attack set as well. I think this has worked out well because we saw what PyKon, you know, is like doing with AGL PyKon next to him and then without AGL PyKon next to him, right? So we saw kind of like the differing level of attack stats and stuff like that. Okay, sure. Oh, we got the additional, but no super damn. Yeah, PyKon, it is strange, right, for a character to come out and not have additionals built in. does definitely remind me of, you know, like AGL Carnival Jiren, who kind of has the same thing going on, right? All right, guys, let's just, I mean, while we're here, let's just keep getting rotations, right? Because this is the actual 55% PyCon. The other thing, too, is that this is... Namek Goku is maybe going to be in trouble back there. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, chat. All right, chat. Now, remember, PyCon, you know, when he's... Oh, okay, we dodged it. Beautiful. That's probably pretty good. PyCon needs tournament participant or otherworld warrior to do his support in base, but he doesn't have anything like that when he's transformed, right? Like, he has no category, like, at all. It doesn't matter. So... Okay, go tank, sure. Alright, now, the normals by Goku Black and Zamasu right here are hit very hard. 37 million. Damn, yeah, 55% Link level 1 now, and we're just, like, rocking 37 millions. He does take 400k from that normal, okay. That is a big boy normal. Namek Goku might not be okay right here. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Goku, are you hanging in there, my man? Oh, good dodge. Nope. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. We saw what we needed to see from PyCon. Definitely looks solid. I mean, he's able to put up big numbers even for just a 55% character. Alright, guys. So there was LR PyCon. 55%. Again, I think he's just a nice, solid character. We've seen Yellow Coin LRs 1,000 times, like, shittier, right? Like, PyCon is just nice and solid. So this is unpredictable, powerful technique, Paikuhan, you know, PyCon. Leader skills, Otherworld Warrior, or Savior, category key 3 and 200% to stats. So that's nice. So I guess Yellow Coin LRs are now double 200% leaders. That's awesome. I mean, we went from... you know, last year, 200% being, like, the best, like, you know, buffs a leader skill could give. And then Yellow Coin LRs would give double 150%. So, you know, for the full lead, they would be missing out on a monster 100% stats compared to a max leader. Whereas now, like, the double 200% compared to the double 220, we're only missing out on 40%. So they made Yellow Coin LR leaders... you know, 60% more effective. Passive skill for PyCon. Top contender of the Otherworld tournament. He gets 3 key, 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. 50% chance to dodge, and then he creates Rainbow Key Spheres. Very good. If there's an Otherworld Warrior or tournament participant ally in the turn, he gives all allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense. As the second attacker in the turn... he gives Otherworld Warrior and tournament participant category allies 10% damage reduction for 2 turns. It looks like he does that once only, so you could, I mean, maybe depending upon the fight or something like that, hang on to that and use that in the critical moment. It's just like the first time, and, you know, the only time, like one time, the first time, one time only, he'll activate that damage reduction support. Okay. As the second or third attacker in the turn, he guards, gets a 50% chance to crit, gets an additional 50% chance to super, and then gets an extra 20% dodge. So, you know, he'll be 70% dodging and guarding and, you know, stuff like that, which is good. Then when attacking with 18 or more key, he gets 150% attack and defense. So if he does his 18 key, he gets that extra 150% attack and defense. His active skill, Seriousness. It is very silly. But yeah, Seriousness is his transformation. He can do that 4th turn from the start of battle. Very nice and easy peasy. Right? If we have a transformation character, just 4th turn start of battle, definitely what we're looking to see. His 12 key super attack is the Burning Shoot. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy defense. His 18 key super, the Ultra super attack, he does the Hyper Tornado. He gets 50% attack and 100% defense for 1 turn. Does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy attack. So he does have a little bit of the attack debuff, which could be solid depending upon the type of content we're in. So he's got the 150% 12 key and the 200% 24 key like usual. Link set, Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighters, Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, Otherworld Warriors, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power is what he's rocking right there. Best linking partners is pretty bad. I mean, I guess he's got the Goku from the Goku and Frieza. That is certainly a character we would be using. Maybe we'd be using Tech Gogeta. Right, like there's some options. Maybe we'd have him next to Gohan on like STR Cell's team. Maybe. All right, so there's that. There's, you know, Pikkon's kind of like base form. Then Pikkon does have a couple of category teams here. Not a huge amount, though. So he is on the Otherworld Warrior category team. Remember, this is a very, very solid team compared to what it once was. You have a lot of very high-tiered characters here. Pikkon is also on the Savior category team. It's awesome to get more options added to the Savior category team. It is great to get more options for that one. That'll help in future missions for sure. Whoops, not this one. Then Pikkon is also on the Worthy Rival category. I wish that this would get a new leader skill. Every day I'm praying. Worthy Rival. Let's get a new leader skill. Come on. Then Pikkon is also on Battle of Wits. So, I mean, we could definitely run him on Glorio's team, and I think we could probably have some nice effectiveness there, which would be good. Pikkon is also on the Storied Figures category. That could make for a good, you know, Yellow Queen LR leader skill or something like that for one of these types of characters. And then finally, he's on the Tournament Participant category, which, of course, is the category of the celebration. You know what's funny is, so often people, like, you know, they would leave, like, the type of comment, and they go, oh, yeah, I remember when Pikkon and Janemba participated in the Cell games, and, you know, stuff like that. But, I mean, it does, like, the series itself does go from Cell into the Otherworld tournament against Pikkon, right? Like, that is, like, the order. So it does, like, it does actually make a ton of sense. Like, they do these celebrations based off of the category, which is tournament participants, right? Super Boo and Kale, it was Transformation Boost, stuff like that. But, like, going Cell into Pikkon does actually make a ton of sense with the way the series is structured, so. Alright, there's Pikkon. Remember, turn 4 start a battle, we could transform with him. Remember, this is a transformation. Remember, the costume change mechanic, it's Int LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, Dokkan Fest Fidel, and LR Goku and Piccolo. And then they decided, oh, this is stupid, we should just make it a transformation character instead. So that way the characters can always link. And that's what they did. I mean, once upon a time, this would have just been a costume change character. But they went ahead and, you know, they're transformations instead, which is good. So that way those characters can always link with each other. And his super attacks change and passive changes. Links stay the same, and obviously Transform Pikkon does not have like an active skill attack. So his passive skill, Spirit, to become the strongest in the Otherworld. He gets 5 key and 300% attack and defense at the start of turn. He guards, has 70% dodge, 70% crit, an extra 2 key per rainbow key sphere, which would be good because the pathing will make him go down rainbow orbs. You know, he'll prioritize that. And then he will, of course, create rainbow orbs as well. Before receiving an attack, he gets 3 key and 10% dodge. So that's until he gets hit. So until he gets hit, he has 80% dodge. And then once he gets hit, then it's down to... So, oh, when Pikkon got hit that one time, he got hit with... Damn, so we failed a 90% crit, and we got hit with 80% dodge in this video. And people tell me, no, you're not unlucky. Like, dude, it's just normal average luck. Like, it's just, like, totally normal, dude. Totally normal. All right, but anyway, yeah. Okay, so there's that. So he's got 80% dodge until he's hit, and he's guarding and stuff. Yeah, pretty solid. When attacking, he gets 50% attack and defense. When attacking with 12 key, he gets 70% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 ki, he gets 100% attack and defense. When attacking with 24 ki, he gets 150% attack, and then his attacks are guaranteed to hit. We did see that against that Zamasu. And then for every rainbow ki sphere obtained, he gets 30% attack and a 10% chance to crit. So Pikkon will guaranteed crit with 3 rainbow ki spheres. And remember, we did fail on 90% crit. We had, 2 rainbows failed it, but it is, not a big deal, not a big deal. His 12 ki super attack is the Burning Shoot. Gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage enemy, and great lowers enemy defense. So yeah, remember, I mean, it is basically just like the 12 ki super attack animation is exactly the same, right? Like this is kind of where the costume change mechanic of him does kind of come into play with that right there, right? Because it's, again, it's basically the same animation. I don't really have a problem with this, by the way. Even like, I mean, maybe you could say they kind of took a little bit of a lazy route with it or something like that. But I think them choosing to do this just means the animations overall have higher quality, right? Like LR Tech Vegito transformed only had the 1 super. Same with Gogeta. Same with the Golden Great Ape. I just don't have a problem with that, right? And like this guy has this. To keep the overall quality good on a lot of those, like I think it's fine. Not really an issue to me. So there's that, the Burning Shoot. And then he does the Thunder Flash for this 18 ki super. He gets 100% attack and defense for 1 turn, and then Mega Colossal damage. So the 100% stats, obviously quite big. Then his Link set is the same. Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighter, Second Speed, Cold Judgment, Otherworld Warriors, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And now his best linking partner is going to be his Untransformed State. So there we go. There is LR Pikkon seemingly introducing a new like yellow coin LR type leader skill. I like him. Again, I think LR Pikkon is actually a fairly solid character. I mean, he's not like, oh my god, like a top 5 level character or something like that. But I think, again, overall, Pikkon is actually quite good. So, let me know what you guys think of LR Pikkon. We'll take him on the full world tour and see everything. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.